Part 1, Chapter 13 of Little Women is called Castles in the Air. The March girls have remained busy through the summer and sometimes go to the woods to work, dressed like pilgrims. Laurie follows the March girls one September day and finds them in a clearing in the woods and humbly asks to be admitted to the group. Laurie is accepted into the Busy Bee Society, provided he does some work. The group shares their fantasies for the future as they look over the hilltops, and Joe suggests they meet there in 10 years to see how far they've come in reaching their dreams. In Chapter 14, Secrets, Joe finishes writing 2 stories and delivers them to the newspaper office, hoping to have them published. She meets Laurie on the way home, who wheedles out her secret. He tells her another secret in return. His tutor, Mr. Brooke, is holding on to one of Meg's missing gloves. Joe is horrified to learn that Mr. Brooke has a romantic interest in her sister. A few weeks later, the paper publishes one of Joe's stories. In Chapter 15, A Telegram, in November, Marmead receives a telegram telling her Mr. March is ill and she should come at once. Mr. Lawrence sends Mr. Brooke to be Mrs. March's escort to Washington, pretending he has errands in the capital, and Aunt March lends the necessary money for the trip. Joe wants to contribute money, so she sells her beautiful chestnut hair for $25. That night, Joe cries into her pillow over her lost hair, although she doesn't regret her act of selflessness. The motif of the Pilgrim's Progress shows up literally in Chapter 13 when the girls outfit themselves as pilgrims, resorting to their childhood game of acting out the story while more seriously enacting their resolutions of self-conquest and selfless service. When they share their dreams for the future, Joe and Amy reveal fantasies that are more like Laurie's than their sisters, in that they wish to be acknowledged as artists. For Joe, who's already producing stories, art is also a way to obtain prosperity and help her family. Thus, Joe has male aspirations that are contradictory to the overt message of the novel, which is that girls should become self-sacrificing wives and mothers. Joe's pilgrimage through the novel is one of painful re-education, in which she submits to the demands of the patriarchy, although some critics say she does so on her own terms.